Hi. I'm Bobby. I'm a robot cat. Do you remember Coley? Well, as we previously predicted, she has already proper crucified her newest bestie, Mandy. Well, if you are unfamiliar with everyone's favorite insecure asshole, she has quite the history of obsessing over others that she meets amongst various YouTube communities, only to become uncomfortably attached to them, leading to a breakup of epic proportion. And typically, many weeks, or even months, of her dragging the divorcee to filth. Never mind. Now, before I turn this into a musical, theatrical, epic dragging session, I should like to point out that I encountered Mandy recently in a chat. And while she attempted to create some sort of collaboration with Coley, aka as seen by a subscriber, she ultimately calls her out for her bollocks, right there in the street. Right in front of everyone. And for that, I have much respect, but I started creating videos on this very small creator. By the by, I mean this in the sense of subscriber numbers. Never mind. Because her behaviors are quite disturbing. I am unsure if I have ever encountered a human being who becomes so emotionally attached to random persons on the internet. Do allow yourself to enjoy this montage of Kelly acting like a complete idiot. Cheers.
I do have a question. Did you go in the back end and ask people to make a video about you and Sarah's fallout? Because I've heard that over and over, and I just want to know the truth.
This is what happened. This is what happened. No, I defended her. Like, I publicly defended her.
And what she's saying is that she had told her people to stay out of it and not to make a video because she didn't want a bunch of ruckus around it. So I'm saying
there was already a bunch of ruckus about it.
I wanted you to hear what she had to say. I thought it was important. I think it is important. And I think it is important that we check past dramas here, because I don't think this is the kind of channel you want to have. And if we go forward on our thing, it's not going to be what that's about. So, you know what I mean?
Hell, so, it doesn't even have anything to do with that. So,
so to me, drama is this is where it ends. Yeah, like, if somebody has something to say, you're more than welcome to say it. But
here's the thing. I just wish there was some way that we could just fucking everybody call a truce, dude. Like, wave the white flag already. You know what I mean? Like, can we just all have a truce? Can we all just not talk about each other? Like, I'm not going to go anywhere where anybody that doesn't like me is welcome. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to have to stop going to Cindy, and I love Cindy so much. Address one last thing, and then we can move on and talk about other shit. Okay, so let's talk about Jenny Lee real quick. Okay, Jenny, I know that you hate me and all this other shit or whatever, but the only reason in that video I said what I said, and I said to you that I was talking to you, and I said, okay, if you didn't like me, you could have just told me, because in the back end, you weren't acting like you didn't like me. And so then when I went to your streams, I went to your stream, and there were 3 people in the stream, and I was one of the 3, and I was in between these 2 people. Okay, so I was in the stream, and then there were questions being asked, and you were asking questions around my question, and then I said, "Can you not see me?" And then somebody asked a question right underneath me, and you never acknowledged me. So I knew that I was either hidden or blocked. So all I said in the video was, next time, can you please, because Shay, you know Shay, and you know Megs, right? So next time, could you just please tell them that you don't want me, you don't want me in your, like, you don't want to be cool with me because you're cool with somebody else. And I get that. Like, that's what I said in the video. No harm, no foul.
Jenny is here. Jenny is here.
Jenny, okay, so here. No, I'm talking about the very last time we spoke. Okay, Jenny.
I mean, she said drop a link if you would like to.
I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking about the very last time we spoke in the back end when you were thanking me because me and Callista defended you when the internet was dragging you, is what I was talking about. I'm not talking about I talked to you 2 days ago. I'm talking about whenever you were being dragged by Steph because you made that live and your chat was turned off. And I reached out to you, and so did Callista, to try to say, hey, if you need somebody to talk to, or whatever the fuck I said, I can't even remember. Okay. And that's what I was talking about. So all signs pointed to me and you were okay. So when I came to your live and then you had me blocked, I didn't understand because.
Find it. Do you want me to find it?
Yeah, find it. I want to know.
Hang on.
Just tell me the video. I really want to know because
It's recent, Coley. Like, it's not that old. Like, it's recent. You tagged her
the
in
video I talked about her in?
Yes,
Yeah, I talked about her.
you talked poorly about her, correct?
But I didn't talk poorly. No, I said this. I said, no harm, no foul. If you don't want me to talk to you, then just say that.
Yes, I agree with her. If you thought that you had issues with Jenny, why didn't you just reach out to her?
Because if I go to Instagram, I can't get to you. I can't. I've just tried. Look, I'm pulling up Jenny Lee. I can't find you. Where? Jenny Lee. Okay, maybe this is it. This is not it. This account is private. Jenny, this is it. This is not it. This account is private. Jenny Lee. This is not you because you're not a photographer, are you? No. Okay. So then we have this Jenny Lee. What is this? I don't even know what the fuck this is. Who is this?
You may not have meant to hurt her feelings,
okay,
or like
this person right here, hot dog water. Here goes Coley acting like she doesn't understand. No, I'm not saying I don't understand. I'm saying point me in that direction so that way I can fucking go and look and see. And then if I did something wrong, I'll acknowledge it and apologize. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, I know you tagged her while I didn't watch the video. I know that you tagged her. And obviously something in that video rubbed Jenny the wrong way. So at this point, all you can do is say, I'm sorry, and move on. Or, hey, no harm, no foul. I'm sorry I did that. Take the video down. I mean, you do have to own the fact that you tagged her in a video.
Yes, I tagged her because I talked about her. I didn't want to lie. Like, I'm not gonna talk about her.
No, I get that, but you have to understand when you tag creators and they see that, it can piss people off. I mean, I've had streams made about me, and it pissed me off. Like, I don't want to be those people's friends. I understand that completely. I do understand that.
That's a lie because I've seen comments where she's not being neutral. She's talking shit about me.
No, well, whether that's irrelevant. It says you messaged Sarah on Mother's Day.
No, like you don't.
Mandy is stopping.
Oh no,
Mandy has nothing else
again. Ever again. I'm gonna block Jenny.
And I understand that Jenny, what she just said. I understand that she said, "Don't call my name unless you expect me to show up." Like, I get where she was coming. I think that you guys have legitimate.
Now. She can show up if she wants to now, but she ain't gonna be saying, "I'm done." I am so done. And I feel like I'm gonna have to stop going into communities who are cool with these people. Like, I'm gonna have to stop going over to selfies. I'm gonna have to stop going to everybody's. I can't be around. I don't know. I'm the type of person to where I'm not a fence rider. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be copacetic with somebody who is cool with people who hate me. Like, I can't do that.
I get that. I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't like that either. I mean, you know how I am. You know how I ride for my friends because I rode for Sarah that way. But
exactly. That's the whole reason.
I can just understand all of this. It's like I can see from perspectives. I can see Sarah's perspective back in the day, why she was angry. It's like I can see Jenny's. It's like I try to look at things from a non-biased point of view. I wasn't trying to be biased and be like your bestie and ignore what Jenny had to say, because if what Jenny had to say was important, then I want you to take that into account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that you were doing it from a place of a constructive criticism. I know. And you're one of the friends that I have that will tell me, no, Coley, I think that you really need to see it this way. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. I really do.
Because that's what real friends do. Like, a real friend isn't just gonna,
Okay, but I've been sent several screenshots of all kinds of shit that you've been saying about me, like, to everyone, and openly, chat, comment sections, stuff like that. Sarah, you know deep down, I'm a good fucking person. Okay? Me and you had an issue over some goddamn days that I didn't talk to you. Granted, I understand that it hurt your feelings, and I'm deeply sorry for that. But you keep coming at me as if I've done something to you, and I have not. The only reason I made that "Oh Sarah, Sarah, Sarah" video is because we had made a truce. And then the next day, or maybe 2 days later, okay, you screenshotted it and then pretended like I was stalking you and following you when we had talked to each other and said that's what we're going to do. So now, what is it that you're doing this? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. If you're doing it in the name of Lee or Kira or whoever, look, that should not affect the way that you and I correspond or whatever, or non-correspond or whatever the fuck. It doesn't do anything to you. No. So I don't understand.
That was all I sent her. That was what I sent her.
I get where you're coming from with that message, but this is never, ever, ever going to stop unless contact is cut. Like, that's the most true thing the chat has said, is that none of this is going to stop until contact is cut. Like, since you and I have been talking, since I've come on your stream, I have not spoken to Sarah, period, at all. Not to say, hey, I don't want to talk about each other. Even though I did want it to stop, I'm not going to do that because it's obvious that I don't want to be friends with her anymore, and I don't want to poke the bear in that way. And that's all that is. Like, even if you mean it with the best of intentions, it is poking the bear. It is riling it back up.
Right. And that's my fault. But that's what I sent her. So there's no conspiracy. That's what I said. So what I said was horrible. I'm sorry about that. But all I was saying was because
did you send that on Mother's Day?
Yeah, I can show you the date right here.
No, that's fine. I mean, I just didn't think you had sent her anything on Mother's Day, and I had said
honestly, to be real with you, I didn't even realize it was Mother's Day when I was sending it to her. Honestly, I just sent it to her because I had just been sent a conglomerate of fucking stuff that she had been saying about me, and so I just reached out and I was like, "Can you please stop talking about me? I will stop talking about you. Please stop talking about me." And was I rude in that message? Was that bad?
I don't think it was rude. I can say that your timing was off. It was Mother's Day. I would have been pissed if you sent me that too. Honestly, but
come on, I'm
no,
sorry.
You weren't rude, and I agree with Chad. This is immature, but at the end of the day, like, I'm at my wit's end. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't know what I've done at this point, but I put it all out there. Everything that I've said in this video is all I've done, and I've apologized, and I've said I'm moving on. I don't want anything else to do with it. So that's that. I just want it to go away. That's it.
Yeah, same.
And I've addressed everything in the chat. I have not ran from it. Like, I'm not running from anything. Like, I've addressed everybody in the chat. I've read the whole chat. I'm not picking and choosing what I'm doing. Like, I'm reading every comment.
The only reason that I'm not looking at the comment section is because I'm not trying to have somebody fuck with my mental health and talk shit to me. I'm not doing
that. And that's why
How fucking old are you? Wow.